I'm Wendy Ruck and I'm Professional Head of Arts Therapies here in North Essex. The Arts Therapies Department at Hertfordshire Partnership University NHS Foundation Trust provides art psychotherapy, music therapy and drama therapy to people with a learning disability as part of community specialist healthcare services. The arts therapies work with people therapeutically using the mediums of art, music or drama, whereby individuals are supported and encouraged by the therapist to use one of these creative mediums for self-expression and communication. We accept referrals from a variety of sources such as GPs, social workers, psychiatrists and other healthcare professionals and individuals themselves. And the kind of person that the arts therapists usually work with is somebody who has serious and complex needs. And the arts therapist is provided alongside other interventions such as psychology, psychiatry and community nursing. Both individual and group therapy is offered. We all have art, music and drama in our lives. What we do in the arts therapies is to take the potential of the creative media and to use this in a clinical context to support and promote emotional and mental well-being. This DVD has been made by the Arts Therapies Department, North Essex, Adult Learning Disability Services, where the department has been established for more than 20 years. Local service users who have benefited from the Arts Therapies Department have helped to make this DVD and to share their experiences and their stories. We hope this DVD will be of interest to service users and their carers and their families.
Art psychotherapy has developed as a recognition that service users may find a psychological therapy more accessible through creating and making art than through a language dependent upon verbal and cognitive skills. Sometimes our past can affect our present and future, maybe without us even realising it. The possibility of an alternative kind of expression is a valuable experience, particularly when using art and sound tray materials for creating narratives to explore complex emotions and relationships. In sessions, it is not about learning to draw and paint. The therapist aims to enable and support the service user to effect change and growth on a personal level. In art psychotherapy, the art image acts as a container for strong emotions and enables safe exploration of feelings with the therapist. An individual is helped to re-examine his or her existing beliefs, attitudes and issues. The therapist has a sound and thorough understanding of non-verbal communication. This informs the developing relationship and supports recovery to take place. Some of the therapeutic aims include enhanced communication, exploration of the opportunities for change, recognition and management of thoughts and feelings more effectively.
I draw this picture because people with mental health can't express themselves in another way. When you go up the ladder, some people can't get up this ladder. I draw some people down here because they're sat and I need to get up this ladder. And when they get up to this ladder, right up to this ladder, they feel more happier and more better. And some people can't do that.
So is it right that the people at the bottom of the ladder have got some sort of problem that they might need some help from one of the arts therapies for?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And then as they gradually see an art psychotherapist, for example, they get a bit better and they work their way up that ladder to the top where they feel happier and better in themselves.
That's right.
What about the little circle with the little dots?
The circle with the little dots are all the things inside their head all jumbled up, and they need to sort them out before they decide to go up this ladder.
Okay. And does art psychotherapy help sort out those problems that are in your head?
Yeah, they do.
And is art psychotherapy something that you found helpful for yourself?
With myself, I felt it is useful, and it helps me to bring out myself, doing drawings, talking to people how I feel, colouring in. If it was a red pen, how you feel angry. That doesn't matter if you do feel angry. You can do it in a safe environment place.
Drama therapy is not about learning how to act or about putting on a show. When somebody comes to drama therapy, they may want to talk, or they may prefer to be silent. Sometimes a service user chooses to play alone with the objects and toys in the therapy room, or with the therapist. This is all okay. The service user might be encouraged to be the one to start the play or drama, though sometimes they may not feel able to. By being sensitive to what might help the service user, the drama therapist can introduce, suggest, or invite the play. For example, for people who are feeling vulnerable after trauma such as abuse, grief, mental or physical injury, play that echoes early childhood play is particularly meaningful and helpful in rebuilding self-esteem. Sound and water play, for example, movement, making sounds, hand-to-hand contact, being told stories. As sessions continue, the therapist may notice a change in the way the service user plays. This can mark a progression in their therapy. The service user is now trying to make sense of their experience by showing and sharing their thoughts and feelings. Some of the ways service users do this in drama therapy may be through story making, or perhaps creating scenes with dolls in the doll's house, or in the sand tray, perhaps making and using pictures, making and using puppets and dolls, creating sculptures with plasticine or found objects like shells and feathers, using objects like toy cars and animals to tell a story. Here, a service user shows you how he used puppets to speak for him. In this way, he is letting the therapist know about what's on his mind. Note how he takes on the role of the doctor.
Come in. Hello, Silky.
Hello, Doctor.
Leg day today, is it?
Is you going to examine my leg, Doctor?
Am I? Alright then, I've got to do your temperature first. Come here then.
Oh. Have you finished, Doctor?
Yeah, that bit's done. Oh, Silky, your blood pressure's a bit high. Your blood pressure's a bit high. What have you been doing?
Oh, I've been very busy this weekend, Doctor. Spinning webs. I spun the most beautiful web on Saturday. I wish you'd
Your blood pressure went all the way up to 240.
Oh, is that bad?
And you're supposed to be in between 60 and 90.
Oh.
So whatever you've been up to, your blood pressure's been high. Now I've got to give you an injection quickly.
What's the injection for?
Just for your leg, so you're getting better.
Is it a painkiller?
Yes. Come in. Come in. Oh, fine, I've just tried to tell you any good news then. That got your attention, didn't it? Come in. Come here. Otherwise I won't come on Friday. Gotcha! Stay still, otherwise I'll double it on Friday. Otherwise I won't take you out of class on Friday. Now, another thing is, I've got to send you for an MIR scan too.
Why?
Because each year, all animals have got to have an MIR scan before, to see if they're fighting fit as well.
The use of role is another resource available to the service user. It is one of the most widely used dramatic devices in drama therapy. The therapist and the service user may play roles and/or change roles according to what is most helpful at the time. The use of role allows access to a cast of characters, emotions and concepts. Because of drama therapy's power to reach buried conflicts and emotions, the use of role is considered with care. By so doing, the therapist aims to ensure that the concerns the service user brings to therapy are safely contained in the session. Here, you will see Chloe talking about her experience in drama therapy.
My name's Chloe. I've got a lot of foul drama therapy. I used to be really young in myself, really insecure. But drama therapy's helped me from my life through, so I don't have to have I'm a lot stronger than what I was, but I'm scared of things that's going to go pear-shaped, but hopefully it won't. I was really sad, really confused, really hurt, really angry, really anxious.
And what helped you in the drama therapy? What helped?
It was getting my problems out that I had and not scaring people, trying not to scare people, but trying to do it another way.
And do you think that you're different now? Do you feel different
I'm
now?
a hell of a lot different now, even though I do get insecure sometimes. But I'm a lot better than what I was.
Mm-hmm. So do you have ways of coping now?
Yeah and no. I'm in a strange mood today.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to cope with it and deal with it.
And how will you do that?
Well, hope to get a card off a puller.
Yeah. Will that help?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. As in other psychological therapies, the relationship between the service user and drama therapist is an important part of the intervention. It is the therapeutic relationship between therapist and service user, or other service user if it's a group, that provides the setting for therapy to be effective. Chloe, is there any advice you would like to give to anybody?
I really want people that come to drama therapy. They might be scared at first, but it should give you a good recommending to have it because it's helped me a lot.
Music therapy is the use of music and all its elements to promote psychological and emotional well-being. Along with the other arts therapies, the value of music therapy is in the use of non-verbal medium for communication and self-expression. By using music creatively in a clinical setting, the therapist seeks to develop a working relationship, a shared musical experience, leading to the pursuit of therapeutic aims. Such aims emerge from the therapist's understanding of the service user's health and emotional needs. A wide range of easily accessible musical instruments, along with voices, are available to both the service user and the therapist for the purpose of creating a joint musical dialogue, as you can see in the following examples. In this extract, which is taken from early on in our work together, you can hear that I'm trying to match the qualities in the service users playing in terms of rhythmic feel, tempo and dynamics. In this second extract, which is taken from later on in our work, I feel that we are now playing more as equals and trying to use music as a way of engaging in a dialogue with each other through responding to each other's phrases. Do you feel that music therapy has helped you?
Yeah, it has, yeah. It's helped me quite a bit, yeah.
In what ways?
It's brought out the better of me.
Right.
Because I'm not so angry like I used to be and all worked up and everything. And nowadays I'm a lot calmer.
And what do we do in a music therapy session?
We do all sorts of instruments, music and stuff. And we do a lot of things, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say a little bit more?
It's like training yourself up, so to get along with people more, things like that.
Right.
Yeah, so you express yourself more.
Expressing
That's
yourself.
what it is, yeah.
In this extract, I'm welcoming Karen to the session using improvised song. You will hear how I use Karen's own vocal contributions as a base for our shared music making, and that I'm trying to match and reflect the qualities in Karen's own vocalisations. The aim of welcoming Karen to the session in this way is to help orientate her to the session and to prepare her emotionally for music therapy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Karen. Hello. Hello to Karen. To Karen. To Karen. To Karen. Hello. Welcome to music. Oh, welcome to music. Music. Welcome to music.
In this second extract, taken from the same session, I'm again trying to match, reflect and develop the different musical elements that Karen is using in her music: pitch, rhythm, tempo and dynamics, as well as the emotional quality contained in her playing. This is a clear example of Karen enjoying herself in shared and interactive music making. She's using music for meaningful communication and self-expression. you.